Good morning. Welcome to day 2 of the solo Disney trip. We are here at the Grand Floridian, and today we have a Magic Kingdom day using the new Premier Pass Lightning Lane option. I think it's called something. I know it's Premier Pass, but I don't know if you say Lightning Lane after. But essentially what it is it's a pretty expensive perk that is offered to people staying in deluxe resorts here at Disney, where you can basically get an entire park's worth of lightning lanes and use them. So we're gonna test that today. I'm not gonna lie, I slept so rough last night. So rough, and it is very, very busy here. I think I told you, I was going to order room service for breakfast. Did not work out. I was going to just order a latte. It was gonna be an 85-minute wait. I was like, you know what? I'll just run down, grab one. This one's actually pretty good. There is a little bit of ice in there. I do prefer the room service ones a little bit more because they give you the cup of ice. I wasn't gonna get breakfast, but then I was like, you know, if I gotta wait anyways, I ended up waiting probably like 25 minutes at Gasparilla Grill. Might as well get breakfast. It's still pretty early, and honestly, it's so busy. I've seen so many people getting on the monorail. I was like, maybe I don't wanna like necessarily rush too much this morning because it is crazy. I heard it's Jersey week. I don't know if that's just what like Disney locals call it, but I guess up north has like a week off and a lot of people come to Disney, so it's full of Jersey people. And it definitely feels that way. It's very, very crowded, very busy, which I'm excited about because we'll be able to try out the Premier Lightning Lane and hopefully skip some very long lines. We will see. But first we need to eat some breakfast. Now looking up, we have a gorgeous view of the lagoon, Grand Floridian, beautiful balcony. I should go out there, but the sun was shining really hard, so I decided to just come in here and eat, but I might go back out there. And panning down, this is our breakfast. It's a bacon, egg, and cheese croissant. I feel like that's semi-new. I have not noticed that on the menu the past couple of times I've stayed here. And then some potato barrels, tater tots, whatever you like to call them, that's what they are. And a nice little latte. I believe it's probably, I think it's like 8 o'clock right now, or 8:15. Park opens at 9, early entries at 8:30. But I'm gonna sit here, enjoy my breakfast, and then we'll get heading to Magic Kingdom. And we are off, coffee, to Magic Kingdom. I'm thinking about taking the ferry. I feel like that just sounds like the best idea. And since I last spoke with you, I don't know if I showed my outfit, but I have my outfit on right now. A little Pirates of the Caribbean shirt. I changed from shorts to leggings because if I'm gonna be walking a lot today, I feel like pants are just the way to go. So I got just my usual park outfit, bagoo bag, sneakers. Let's go check into Magic Kingdom because I feel like it's gonna be crazy, which will work great for Premier Pass Day. Took the ferry over. We are now in Magic Kingdom. Let's get some rides done. I don't know how to do this. I was on the app and I saw that you can like tap on each of the rides. I'm assuming you just scan your Magic Band. I don't think you have to click on the ride that you want to use. I think the machine will just know what ride you're going on. So the wonderful thing about this, I don't have to look at the wait times. So I think that's one of the perks, is you don't have to look at the wait times. You're not really like on your phone. You just scan your Magic Band is what I'm assuming is how it's gonna go. And I didn't really think about that aspect. And I really like that. I like that I don't have to be on my phone checking the wait times. The train is taking off and so are we. Let's go get on some rides. You can probably hear the people mover. We're starting in Tomorrowland. We're gonna do Space Mountain, and maybe like the transit cars, because that's on the list. Maybe we'll try that out. I haven't done that since I was a kid, so maybe we'll do that. I will say something I noticed about this is it is nice if you want to watch the shows, because you can watch the shows. Traditionally, the advice is go do your must-do rides during the shows, during the fireworks. This allows you to go on those rides and not miss the shows. So that is a really great perk. At the end of this, I'll let you know my thoughts on it. But right now, I do see a huge perk. Let's go try it out on Space Mountain and get on. We'll just probably do a lap around Magic Kingdom and just get on a bunch of rides. Probably like 8 minutes. Did a little bit of the People Mover, which is not one of the premier rides. You can only do the ones that have lightning lanes available. So like for the People Mover, there is no lightning lane line, so you can't really use it on that. But next up, I'm gonna do the Buzz Lightyear Space Ranger ride. Posted wait, 25-minute wait. I will say though, it definitely looks way longer than that. So let's go hop into the lightning lane. I'm playing versus myself, so there's no way I can lose. Or is there no way I can win?
Stand by to disengage.
Okay, I did the, whatever that is, a car driving ride. I haven't done that since I was a kid. Now we're gonna get onto Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. Very excited about this one, and this one I feel like is gonna really test the wait time, but so far we've ridden 4 rides in about an hour and a half, which is really, really good timing. And it is very busy today. Like I will say, it's very, very busy. The wait times are pretty much all 30 minutes plus. So this is a really good day to test this out. It is getting very toasty though, so we're trying to power through. As you can hear, we just got off Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. So much fun. The wait, literally 5 minutes, 10 minutes maybe, and the standby was 70. So this is lightning lane that you're in. Like the line is lightning lane, but it does go really quickly. We're kind of just flying through rides. So I feel like next, hot take, I don't really feel like going on Peter Pan, not gonna lie. So I think we're gonna just make our way around, possibly go on Big Thunder. I don't really know if I wanna do that. I know it's closing for refurbishments, but I'm not gonna lie, it makes my body feel really creaky afterwards, like slamming into the side. So I think we're gonna make our way to Haunted Mansion and then go from there. Yeah, but we're just going rides. So far, I am liking this. I think it's got its pros and its cons. We'll do a full breakdown a little later.
to find a way out. Of course, there's always my way.
Haunted Mansion was a success. Took like 5 minutes to get on it, so not too bad at all. It's noon and we've been on I think 7 or 8 rides, so far this does save a ton of time and you're able to completely skip the line. I did notice, well, I was on the ride, took a picture, obviously the ride takes your picture, and I'm wearing a Pirates of the Caribbean shirt, so we have to go on Pirates of the Caribbean. So we're gonna go over there right now and hop on. I will say, I am liking this Premier Multi-Pass more than I thought, and I definitely do see its perks. I see its downfalls, but I will say overall, I think I like it a little bit more, and I was really skeptical about it. Again, I'll tell you more about it in a little bit when we're able to sit down and do like the full day review, but so far halfway through, I'm into it, but only for certain situations. Done with Pirates, and now we're at the Emporium getting some pins. So I got some traders that we'll unbox. Well, hopefully not traders. Hopefully we'll be able to get the collection. This is the mystery set for the Disney parks. So I got 3 boxes of those and then a Christmas Star Wars. So we'll unbox these when we get back to the hotel. A fun little mystery pack, and I'm excited. New collection, and then this one will go with the Star Wars, obviously. But let's check out and then go back to the resort. We're back at the room, midday break, rest. I have a video uploading right now. We're just chilling out. The sun literally just came out, but it was rainy and gloomy here for a little while. We decided let's go ahead and do a unboxing of what we got at the Emporium. We've got some mystery pin packs to go through. Really excited about collecting this next collection that we have, the Disney Parks pin set. Really excited. It's like a puzzle. Wait, is this? Oh, this is just Animal Kingdom. Oh, I thought it was like all sorts of different parks. It's just Animal Kingdom. But I did purchase for myself to keep this Christmas Star Wars one. This year was the year of getting into Star Wars for me. It was the year of finding my favorite ride at Disney, which is Rise of the Resistance, and I really liked this little Christmas one. And if you don't know, I already have a pin collection of Star Wars. Felt like this was just the perfect addition to it, so grab that. Now for the mystery pins set. I wonder if they have, I'll have to look it up, but I wonder if they have like these mystery pin puzzles for other parks, because I would be very into those, but these will probably end up being traders. I know my last vlog I was like, oh my gosh, like the pins have just gotten so expensive for the packs. Here I am. I love my little pins. I don't know what it is. I love it. I do check pin boards as I go around, but it's hard to vlog that for some reason. Like it's hard to vlog when you're like in the middle of things. We've got a corner piece, another interior piece, first duplicate, the center piece. So that one will be a trader for sure. We've got a new piece with a little giraffe, I believe. 2 more pins, an end piece, which we do not have. So we got some good ones. I don't know if we have any matches. Well, we do have one match. Bring to you the match that we have. Oh, we've got another one. We've got another one right here. See? We've got a little situation coming along. I think that's all we have, and then we've got 2 extra corner pieces and 1 duplicate. Honestly, that's pretty impressive that we were able to just have 1 duplicate out of the 6. I feel like normally there's really popular pins, and then I just always get, my luck is I always just get those duplicates. Like with this set, based on my stats from previous pin openings, I feel like I should have had at least 3 duplicates. For real, I feel like I just always get the pin packs that have a ton of duplicates. But yeah, I'm going to do a quick Google search, see if they have other parks, because if they do, I'm going to do all these because I really like this idea. The best of my research says that it's just this Animal Kingdom pack, but I feel like I'm going to do it anyways because I think it's a fun collection to do. I did see on the back of the pins, sometimes you'll see the word chaser. So that if you're not familiar with pin trading and pin collecting, there are chaser pins, which when you get like the pack, so this specific pack right here is the Animal Kingdom puzzle collection. There is always a chaser in every collection, and the chaser is the hardest pin, the most exclusive, the rarest pin to find. So it's always a challenge for people to find. And how you know if it's a chaser or not, from what I was reading, is on the back, it'll say chaser on it. So I always would like look up online, like what's the rare pin of the pack. But I guess you can look online. So when you get your pin, check the back of it because I think it should say chaser. I've not found one that says chaser on it, but I'm assuming that's correct. As for tonight though, it's Magic Kingdom night, baby. We're hanging out there all day. We've gone on 8 rides so far today. Honestly, that's way more rides than I normally do at Disney. I love rides, but I don't like waiting in line, which is why I'm really enjoying this Premier Pass. I do get very overwhelmed at the parks though, so it's very needed for me to take a midday break. I have a ton of different factors I'm putting into giving my full review and thoughts on the Premier Pass and Lightning Lane, putting into, you know, the jumble, the cost, the time, the experience. Is it worth it? I really am stuck in the middle. Like right now, my latest update is I'm very, very stuck in the middle about it. I think it is a great tool to utilize. The price, and I wish that there were a few things that were fixed about it. I really see potential though if they're able to like sort out some of those things. I really do feel like I would be a huge supporter for it for specific situations. I'm like on the edge of my seat waiting to tell you about my thoughts about this, but I really want to make sure that my thoughts are together when I share them with you because it is expensive. It is a lot to think about. And at the end of the day, like, let me waste my money and I'll let you know what it is. I'll tell you guys the truth of what I feel is the experience. Is it worth it? And so far, I really enjoy it. I'm going to tell you, I love it. I think it's so fun to skip the lines. The real question is, though, is it worth it? And for who is it worth? Big stretch YouTube videos posted. If you haven't checked it out, it is 50 Amazon gift ideas for the holiday season. It is pretty much like 4:30. The sun is starting to set. The time change still is throwing me off so much, but the sun is starting to set. I don't know what the sunset's going to look like. I have a feeling it's going to be a really pretty one. So let's head to the park.
Good day in the Magic Kingdom.
Surprise, surprise, we're back at Magic Kingdom. Picked up an iced brown sugar shaken espresso with cold foam. It's my go-to. And I found this little alleyway. It's on Main Street that has tables. So I'm gonna just hang out here, enjoy my beverage before we get on some rides. I feel like I just need that caffeine boost before we start going back and doing some rides, getting the thing. And you can't bring beverages on rides, so kind of stuck here for a little while drinking it, but it's totally okay with me. Really recommend if you come to Disney, if you come to Magic Kingdom, schedule in time just to sit and people watch and take in all of the vibes because especially Main Street, it's so interesting to watch. There's lots of stuff to look at and it's so relaxing and you're able to really like take in the moment. So that's what we're gonna do right now. We are by the wishing well right now. If you don't know where this is, there's a little trail that goes from Tomorrowland to Fantasyland, and there's like a little walkway. It's kind of hard to describe, but if you look at it on a map, you'll be able to see. You get the best view of the castle. There's nobody around here at all. Everyone's waiting for the fireworks. There's nobody back here right now. We were able to go on a bunch of rides. We went on Teacups, Winnie the Pooh, Peter Pan. Oh my gosh, wait, let me check the time really quick because the fireworks start at 8:30. Oh, it's 7 o'clock. We've got plenty of time to spare. Depending on how busy it is, I would maybe like to go to Casey's Corner and grab some corn dog nuggets. That sounds super good right now. Or do I want to do the barbecue pulled pork at the Grand Floridian? That is really good, by the way. I really recommend you go to Gasparilla Grill, get the barbecue pulled pork. It is so good. So I guess we'll figure out some dinner plans and head back. Good morning. It's a super rainy, gloomy day today. I woke up, the thunder, lightning was going hard, and it is still raining. It's 9 o'clock or 9:30 now. Late start to the day. I was so exhausted last night that I was like, I just went back to the room and missed the fireworks, fell asleep. Sometimes you just have to listen to your body, especially when you're at Disney. It gets more exhausting than you think. Even though when you're having fun, it's like you still just, it takes all the energy out of you. So I fell asleep. I wanted to tell you about the Premier Pass since I tried it, gave it a go, and I want to tell you my full thoughts on it. After trying it out, we went on 9 rides total yesterday. So the number one thing I feel like I want to get out of the way is, can you go on every single ride with this? Yes. I would say easily you could go on every single ride, especially if you got there one park open, 2 park closed. You would be able to even ride rides that weren't available on the Lightning Lane, such as, or Premier Lightning. I'm gonna just call it Lightning Lane because that's the lane you get in when you have this pass. You can most certainly get on like the People Mover, those kinds of rides that don't have the Lightning Lane availability, and you can get on every ride that is available on the Premier Pass. The price. Now, I paid $350 for it. Yesterday was a very busy day at the park. Very busy. Most of the lines for the rides that I went on, Seven Dwarfs Mine Train, 70-minute wait. Peter Pan was, I think, a 45-minute wait. It was, there were waits. I did not wait in a single line. The longest I waited in line was maybe 5 minutes. I was able to just hop on rides. The order in which I was able to get on rides was I just started in Tomorrowland in the morning and just walked around and just got on rides as I walked up to them, which was very nice. Now this was $350. So if you're breaking that down per ride, if you ride every single ride that's available on the Premier Pass, you're pretty much going to be paying $20 to $30 for that ride, technically. You know, if you break it down, divide 350 by whatever the amount of rides is, it pretty much breaks down to about $20 to $30, which is, that's a lot of money for each ride, you know? However, if you're breaking into that, I'm doing this for Magic Kingdom specifically. There are individual Lightning Lanes that you can purchase for the high demand rides, such as Tron, Seven Dwarfs Mine Train, which can be $16 to $19 per ticket per person. So if you're factoring that in, you are saving a little bit of money. Not saving money, but that is factored in a little bit with that price. Something that I was thinking about as I was going through, I have done Disney in so many different ways. I've done Disney where I just go on a ton of rides during the day. I've done Disney where I just chill and I just go on rides as I want. My favorite way to do Disney personally is to do just that. Relax and get on rides as I want to. I love planning, but when I come to Disney or I'm on vacation, I don't like planning. So for me, I noticed a huge difference with my experience at Disney, and it was so much more fun. It reminded me of good old vintage Disney where you didn't have like hour-long 60, 70, 80, 90-minute waits. It was just your typical 15, 20, 30 minutes it reminded me of the old Disney, where even though it was really busy yesterday, it didn't feel very busy, which was really nice. And it was fun. You just go on rides as you want. This is a great option. Now, reminder, you do have to be staying at a deluxe resort. That is expensive as well. So it is a very expensive experience. But what I think Disney was trying to do is create a middle option between Lightning Lane and the VIP tour. The VIP tour can cost, we'll just roughly say, about $6,000 for the entire day. I think you have to book a minimum of 4 hours, and it's a private experience. You have a cast member with you. They walk you onto rides. You are able to go in through back entrances and get into the parks. I mean, it's a really cool experience. And I'm not going to say anything because I don't have it completely booked yet, but I'm hoping to experience that very soon, and we'll be able to really compare all three. So stay tuned for that. They're trying to create a middle option between the three, and I think they did a really good job with it. I think there's a few things they could have switched, but I believe that Disney has a reason why they don't do these things. I think that if they made it available to be able to park hop with it, so you can go on rides at Magic Kingdom and then park hop to Epcot, I think that would be really appealing, and that would rationalize the cost a little bit more if you're able to go to multiple parks. As well as, I wish you could go on rides multiple times. Now, as I was thinking about this yesterday, I was thinking, okay, what if somebody just wants to get on the same ride all day long? They could do something about limiting the amount of times you can ride it in an hour. Like maybe you can only ride it once per hour or something, just to control the crowd levels a little bit, because obviously some people are going to just want to get on Tron just get back in line, and that would cause the Lightning Lane to get longer, which would defeat the whole process of this. So they could do something of that, and I think that would be a really creative way to be able to allow people to ride a ride multiple times, but without overflowing the Lightning Lane to still make it available. Those aren't available though. They don't have the park hopping option yet. I don't know. They might add it. I think this is still in like the pilot program, so they might add that. And you can't ride a single ride multiple times. It does track it through the app. It'll check off each ride when you go on it, and you can't use your Lightning Lane band to scan it to go on again. The main question is going to be, is it worth it? I'm going to say for specific situations. If you are going by yourself or with a partner and you like rides, do it. It's expensive. If you're staying at a deluxe resort, do it. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was fun. $350. It's like you can find ways to maybe cut down on like some other things to like lower it a little bit. Maybe don't go do sit down dining as much. Maybe don't buy so many souvenirs. Like there's ways you can kind of like cut into that cost a little bit to lower it. If you're going though with more than 4 or 5 people, I would almost, if you're considering doing the Premier Pass, I would almost just go the VIP route. You're paying per hour, but you can add up to 10 guests, and that cost does not go up. At least I'm pretty sure that's how it works. Again, I haven't really gone through with booking it, so hopefully we'll be able to do like a full review on everything very soon. You can add up to 10 people, so you're paying approximately for about 5 hours, 6 hours of the park, you're gonna be paying like $5,000, which is a lot. Don't get me wrong, that's a lot. If you're going with a lot of people though, you're able to kind of divide that cost down a little bit more. And with the VIP experience, you don't always get into the Lightning Lanes. Sometimes you go behind the scenes and enter through the celebrities entrance to get on the rides. So you get a little bit of a cooler experience. You're able to park hop with the VIP experience. It's more customizable. You also have somebody there, and drinks such as waters and ice cream Mickey bars are included. So that is something to think about if you're going with a group of 8 people. Everybody wants ice cream sandwiches. Everybody wants water. That is included in that cost. You also don't have to worry about transportation because they drive you from park to park if that's something you want to do. Now, this isn't about the VIP tour, but I was just saying, if you're going with a huge group of people, I would almost go that route. I think it's going to be easier with a ton of people. It's going to be quicker. I would probably just consider that. If it's just you're doing a solo trip, or you're going with your partner, it's a fun option. It's a fun option for the day. Splurge on it. It's a really cool experience. I would also really, really recommend this to somebody who's going to Disney for the first time, has a bunch of rides they want to go on, and has never been to Disney and is getting stressed out with, how do I plan? How do I book my Lightning Lanes? How do I do all this rope drop strategy? And if you're nervous about that and you want to go to Disney, I would recommend doing this for your first time. You're going to be able to go on all the rides. It's going to be stress-free. You don't have to stress about rope drop. You don't have to stress about a strategy. You can just get on the rides that you want to. And I really do think that would benefit somebody who's going for the first time. I think that would be a huge game changer. And if you are somebody who wants to just splurge on your birthday, do a little something fun, it made Disney so relaxing. I have not had that experience at Disney in so long, like since I was a kid, since I had to plan anything. It was wonderful. I really loved it. I felt like it just reminded me of good old Disney. I felt like a kid. I didn't look at my phone one time yesterday to look at wait times. And if you've done Disney recently, that's impressive. That's crazy. You're normally always on your phone. You're literally on rides sometimes looking at your phone, prepping for the next ride, and it ruins it. So this was a really great option. Overall, is it worth it? I think it totally is for certain situations, and it's a little unnecessary for other situations, but there are other options and you don't have to pay this. I think that's another thing that was getting kind of jumbled up in the topic of this. You don't have to do this. This is not something that you have to do in order to go on the rides. It's not, because you are paying for your ticket on top of it, which gets it expensive. There is still lightning lanes available. So do the Genie, or what is it? Genie plus Multi Plus. They keep changing the names. But you can still purchase the lightning lanes and do it that route. You just will have to strategize a little bit more and plan. Is it doable? Yes. Will you be able to get on every ride with that? A little difficult. But there are other options. You've got the lightning lane, you've got the Premier Pass, and then you've got the VIP tour. So there's something for everybody. Overall, will I do it again? I think if they added Park Hopper, I think if they added maybe something more to it, I would probably be more inclined to do it. I personally, though, have been on pretty much every single ride at Disney, so I don't feel like I need to do that necessarily, and I love chill Disney. Grabbing a coffee, sitting down and people watching, that's my type of day. So those are my thoughts. I hope that was helpful. I hope that this was like fun and you were able to see what it's like going through with this if you are planning your trip and all that. I go to Disney very frequently. I'm very thankful to live in Florida and be a local and be able to come here so often. That was day 2. I'm going to end this vlog and start day 3. So good morning, but also good night, because I'm going to see you tomorrow morning, which is today, for day 3.